Hi, how you doing? It's like January 2nd or 3rd, 2011. This video is about the alternatives program here in Belvedere, New Jersey. Uh, well, I'm still having problems with them. They seems like I always have to argue about, getting my stuff. It's been 6 months now. I moved in June 16th, and I was having problems getting my SSI appointments and stuff. And what happened is I got arrested then, so those appointments need to be rescheduled. So then I had, more problems with them, just trying to get them to reschedule. And then, well, excuse me. And it was a matter of getting my stuff, and when my stuff was going to be, for the apartment, they're supposed to provide you with stuff. And I really wasn't going after the program manager as much as, I don't know the exact job title of the guys that were hired to help the program manager, but they're no longer working with us. And during that time, though, then it was the program manager who was supposed to be doing this stuff, and it actually is that the program manager is the one that's supposed to be providing you with the stuff for the apartment and stuff. So, it just I had to argue all the time to get my stuff, and then I don't know, I know I'm more competent. Well, I don't know how competent the people, the other clients that are here are, and I'm trying to give alternatives the heads up about, let's getting things done. You're causing problems. When I first moved here, I didn't have TV, I didn't have a radio or anything, so it's pretty boring. And I wanted my food stamps. I had a problem with my Medicaid. I had a problem with getting my SSI. So then when I had the program manager and with her, I wasn't getting my stuff. I had to argue. I mean, eventually I got all my stuff. It's been 6 months. I have everything. With the program manager, I'm not taking medication now, but I was taking medication, and I was doing a self-med program. And you have to take a test through alternatives. They want to make sure you just, you have some knowledge of the medication and stuff. But I had to argue to take the damn test. It wasn't like, okay, I'll get to it this date and this, everything. She seems very immature, and I mean, she's an attractive woman, and I wonder how much she vanitizes her intelligence versus being intelligent and being responsible and just, communicating to another person. It just seems like because she's happy, we're happy. As long as she's happy, we're happy. We have a new, I guess she's now the assistant program manager for the help. So that leaves me, I guess, without a social worker. I don't know as far as how much the assistant program manager is supposed to help me, but, with her, I liked her. She worked third shift, and, I was saying I have complaints, and she was like, okay, I'll write them down. But now that she's got this position, she doesn't even talk to me or anything, and she knows what problems I had with alternatives, and she didn't communicate to me about anything. If I want to ride now, I have to wait till 4, and she's just so busy and all this other stuff. But, the one good thing is, the assistant manager or whatever, prior to this, the one that laid off, I was able to get rides. It was just getting the appointments and stuff. So I was just being frustrated with that. But, then they got rid of them, and now I have this other assistant, and well, they're supposed to be budgeting my money. Nobody, well, at least teaching me how to budget. I know I can, and I know how to and all that other stuff. And that just takes time to build your budget anyway. But they're not even asking if I need assistance or anything. They're just, they don't want to be bothered. This whole alternatives program in Belvedere, New Jersey just does not want to be bothered with the clients. They're not trying to make sure that, they should have just said that, okay, now is everything square with you? Sorry, we had a new program. We have a new program. People are coming and going, stuff like that. They're just, they're not taking me or my mindset or any, just being as a person into consideration as far as just basic communication. And I'm kind of, perked about that. And well, I have an appointment, a court appointment Friday, the 7th of January, for the surrogate. And, the Warren County moved me to Somerville for some reason. And I told Alternatives like almost a month in advance that I needed this appointment. I have an appointment and stuff. And I went, and just to verify that I had the appointment yesterday, I went to them, and they didn't even have it on the schedule. So if I just left it to chance or whatever, I would have missed that. And it's a court appointment thing. It was crazy. I don't even know if I mentioned on my last video that when I got arrested, they didn't lock up my place. I had my air conditioning running. They didn't turn the air conditioning off. It was just frustrating. Now there's just nothing else. Now I have my stuff. I have my SSI. I got all the, I have my Medicaid squared out. Food stamps are squared out. But food stamps, I have a problem because when I went to the Belvedere branch, and I have a new address. So they sent stuff to my old address. And I did have a thing in the mailbox, where you send your old mail to. I did do that, but I never got the letter. So then my food stamps got terminated, and I figured, well, if Alternatives was budgeting my money or keeping track for me, because 6 months in food stamps is a standard practice, that they would have caught that sooner than me. And then me with my, hey, you're supposed to be helping me, and where I kind of let things slide a little bit, just to kind of show them that, hey, you're at fault here. And they don't care. I assume it's maybe the liberal arts degree that that teaches them free loving too much, or personal vanity, or so. I don't know. I don't know, but this program really, I had to argue all the time. I was in Greystone for 10 months for housing issues. I get out. And, I want to try to get things going on. I had a DVR appointment. They missed that first appointment that I figured I'd schedule myself. I told them that was missed. The person that's assistant manager now, she scheduled the appointment for me, and that got missed. So then the program manager scheduled the appointment for DVR. And then they sent me to Hackenstown instead of Phillipsburg. I wanted to go to Phillipsburg because that's at the unemployment office, and you could you can go see what jobs are available there and stuff like that. But so everything seems to be be considerate to us and our belligerence and stuff like that. So I'm not really happy with the Alternatives program. It's just that now there's really nothing to do. As far as the scheduling rides for food and stuff like that, that's all right. It works well as long as I don't talk to the assistant program manager, because she schedules appointments. I have to be there after 4 to go to the grocery store and stuff like that. So there's, it's like, it's almost as if I'm like nitpicking or something like that. But hey, a little respect to the fact, I'd just like to go shopping, early and be considerate to that if possible, because I've never had that problem at all before. But now with the new assistant manager, she's just totally disregarding me at all as far as any problems I've had. What would and that's because there's nothing else to do. That they could have said, hey, are you all set now? Are you happy? Apologize for the thing. I've apologized more than they have. So, I guess everything's done. I just need to, I'm just making this video to let, people know, there's another person that he he lost his food stamps because they were supposed to be making sure that he was doing some job program or something like that. So now he's out of food stamps, and they're just like everything's great in their own little world. So yeah, I mean I'm not happy with the alternatives program, but there's just there's no more issues I'm gonna have with them that's gonna cause a problem. So